Nora is asking, do I have any advice for dating after this? I'm not sure how to act now, and I feel like I can't believe anything sometimes. So, I wouldn't date until, so like I mentioned before, right? I wouldn't date until you are able to trust your judgment and until you have a pretty solid social structure support set up. Because if you're the kind of person, I think a lot of us are, where we're very quick to make a partner our whole world, that's not healthy. And that sets anybody up to lose. So even if the person's not an emotional manipulator, if we're making another person our whole world, if that person goes away, if they die, when they die, right, then we have nothing. So there are no shortcuts to this. Like, it's so important for us to to have our own hobbies, to get our own friends, to have our own life outside of this person, because not because we're afraid of getting hurt or because they might leave, but because it's healthy. And this is a part of being like you, right? This is a part of being like you're living your authentic life. And then once you do that, then you're going to more readily and easily find people that are attracted to you for who you are. And you're going to be less inclined to settle or date somebody out of loneliness, because you're going to have friends, you're going to have hobbies, you're going to have things that you're doing that are nourishing to you. So that's, that's really that's get that stuff in place before you consider dating. And so once that stuff comes into place, and you're surrounded by nourishing people and you're doing things that nourish you, right? So like good hobbies, good friends, these kinds of things, you're going to be you're going to start getting used to feeling good, is really what it is. And so then if you're around people that you don't feel good around, that bring you down, that you're, not feeling so hot around, you're going to want to get away from that quickly. Because you're going to realize, like, I don't want, like, I like feeling good. I don't want to be around problematic people like this. And so you're going to find it a lot easier to walk away from those situations. So the paranoia, that kind of stuff, if you go slow, and you let trust be something that's earned, then you're, it'll like blossom in a more authentic, sincere way. The problem with a lot of us is if we were in a relationship with an emotional manipulator, it was a whirlwind situation. And so then we feel like, oh no, now I can't trust anybody. But there's like a lot of things there that were problematic that weren't just with that person. So us getting caught up in a whirlwind situation is a problem. Like, healthy people don't move at that speed. And it's hard. And I get it. And I still from time to time find myself getting caught up in that. But reminding yourself, this is not healthy. I need to take a few steps back, make sure that I keep my own life, that my friends, my hobbies, my interests, these kinds of things. And I make this new person, when you're dating, you're making them the icing on the cake. You're not making them the whole cake. That's the difference. Okay. So, and just moving slow, and time will tell if they're really, the kind of person for you. Because remember, like what we were saying, is everybody's on their best behavior at first. You're not dating the real person for like at least the first 30 days, right? Like, you're dating their PR squad. So you're dating, you're seeing the person when they smell the best, and when they're in the nicest clothes, and they're cleaning out their car, and they're have the best manners, and all of this stuff. So that's, people are real. People burp and they, like have bad habits and they, like whatever, like they wear wrinkled clothes and what have you. So, but it takes time to see that humanness of a person come out. So that's why it's important to really go slow, because it's really easy to fall in love with the illusion because we're trying to impress, like just like a job interview, right? Like they're saying all the right things and they're doing all the right things because they really want the job. Emotional manipulators work very much the same way. So you got to just go slow and realize a lot of this is, with a lot of people in general, is all kind of smoke and mirrors. And it takes a little while for them to get comfortable enough to show you their true self. But there's a lot of really good people out in the world. There really, really are. I know it can feel like they're not, but there really are. It's just going slow and practicing sorting kind of the fool's gold from the gold. And it just takes time and practice.
Lots of love to you guys. You are not alone. You are not crazy, and you really can move forward and heal from this.